He's one of the most prolific music reviewers in all of history, and that includes Plato. You can find his reviews at markprindle.com, along with tons of interviews with some of the most interesting people in all of rock music. Welcome back to the show, journalist and musician Mark Prindle. He knows tunes like I Eat Prunes. So, Mark, love your new haircut. It's quite arousing.
Thank you.
I want to start with reunions. The Kinks, the Jackson 5, Britney and Justin. Why are all these bands of old men getting back together to make music again?
Well, first of all, I'm sure that they miss the fame and the women and the ladies and all the popularity of when they were young and popular.
Yes.
Plus, I'm pretty sure a lot of these recording studios now have senior citizen discounts. So I'm sure that's a big deal, too. That fell out again. There we go.
We'll get you a smaller one.
Okay.
Now, Britney and Justin are getting back together to do a song at a Madonna concert.
Yes.
Don't you think it's kind of awkward to go back to work with someone you had dated?
Well, I think it's probably more awkward to be photographed in the newspaper dropping your baby on the ground,
yes,
not wearing any underwear because you're high on crystal meth, but sure, this could be awkward.
That is true. Good point. Way to put everything in context.
Yes.
The Kinks are back in the studio playing together for the first time since like 1937. How long has it been since they actually released anything worth hearing?
The Kinks, yeah, more like the Stinks. Yeah, no, it's true that they haven't put out any good albums since, you know, in my lifetime, and I'm old enough to be the president.
Yeah.
But lest you forget, Dave Davies, the guitarist of the Kinks, pretty much invented modern rock, the sound of modern rock, by putting knitting needles into his amp for "You Really Got Me." Da 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 da.
Yeah.
So I don't think, I mean, for all we know, right now he's coming up with some amazing new sound by plugging his guitar up to his pacemaker. I mean, you never know what he's doing.
How old are they? Ray Davies must be at least 86.
Yes, Greg. He was 42 years old when he formed the band right out of school.
Well, I guess I was never very good with that. Now, Michael Jackson denies that the Jackson 5 are back together. What's the real scoop here, sir?
Wait. Slow down. Michael Jackson denied something?
Yeah.
I don't know. This whole thing, to me, is ridiculous. I mean, this band, they were kids.
Yes.
When this band, I mean, Michael Jackson was still molesting people his own age when the Jackson 5 were around. So if I were him, I wouldn't want to go back either.
Yeah. Now, I thought that Michael was actually looking to join a boy band instead.
That has nothing to do with music, Greg.
All right. Now, apparently Genesis, including Phil Collins, are trying to convince Peter Gabriel to rejoin for a tour. How the hell would this work?
Oh, that's going to be a real exciting show, Greg.
Yes.
You got Peter Gabriel up there playing his little... What does he do? This world music, ambient stuff? Yeah. Phil Collins in the back. Oh, I better not hit the drums too hard. I have to do a Disney cartoon tomorrow. I mean, you know what, Greg? Greg, make sure I get front row seats because I'm going to be slam dancing my ass off.
Oh, very good. Now, is it true that Phil Collins has a separate tour bus for his prostate?
Greg, that's his wife. Sorry.
Now, we mentioned on the show last week, Jimmy Page and John Paul Jones have announced that plans to tour and may even record as Led Zeppelin, even without Robert Plant's involvement. How wrong is this?
Well, I grew up as a huge Led Zeppelin fan. I became a really huge fan of them when I was 15. But I'll tell you, even then, whenever I listened to them, I'd think, you know, there's one thing that would make them even better, is if the drummer were dead, the guitarists were like 500 years old, and the singer was just some guy they found on the internet. Yeah. That, to me, would have been the perfect lineup.
Yeah. Now, will Sammy Hagar be taking Plant's place? Because that's what he does.
Yeah, I can't drive 55. More like I can't sing worth a... Oh, sorry. You can say that on TV now, I'm told. So
yes, you can.
Yeah.
But who would be a good replacement? Isn't Belinda Carlisle free?
As far as I'm concerned, the only good replacement for Robert Plant would be like a cat being castrated. Yeah, I mean, I love the guy, don't get me wrong, but he's a piece of crap, really.
Anything to look forward to in terms of Obama tribute songs?
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, 2 have already come out, I think. Nas and, I don't know how you pronounce the Will I Am guy.
That's
good. But the thing is, what you forget, what is getting lost in a lot of this is that Obama is also half white. So what I'm wondering is, when are these tribute songs going to come out?
Yes.
When are we going to hear from Willie Nelson?
Yes.
You know, doesn't Edgar Winter have something to say about this?
That is true.
Shop boys?
And a brilliant point. We got to go. Thank you so much, Mark Prindle.
Thank you.
Excellent job. Go to his website, markprindle.com. You'll find some amazing writing there and a writer.